Let's start with a simple idea that explains a lot about how AI behaves. A context window is the AI's short-term working memory. Think of it as everything the model can see at one single moment. If something is inside that window, the AI can read it and use it. If something falls outside of it, the AI is completely blind to it. It might as well not exist. And here's the key detail we'll keep coming back to. This memory isn't measured in words or sentences. It's measured in tokens. So, what's a token? Tokens are the building blocks of text for an AI. Roughly speaking, one token is about 3/4 of a word. To put that in real terms, 1,000 tokens is around 750 words. 1,000,000 tokens is about 1,500 pages, an entire stack of books. One more thing worth knowing. Code eats up more tokens than plain writing because all those brackets, symbols, and variable names each count. So, a page of code fills the window faster than a page of prose. Now, a common misunderstanding is that the window only holds your latest message. It holds far more than that. Everything shares one single token budget. The hidden system prompt that sets up the AI, the entire history of your conversation so far, any files or documents you've uploaded, and even the AI's own previous replies. All of it is packed into the same space, competing for the same room. Every reply the AI gives you also takes a seat at that table. Because the window is a fixed size, something has to give when it fills up. Picture a conveyor belt of words. New words load on at one end, but the belt only holds so much. When the basket fills, the oldest words fall off the other end. That's exactly why, in a really long chat, the AI can suddenly seem to forget what you said at the very beginning. It didn't get confused. That content simply dropped out of the window. And when you open a brand new chat, the belt is empty again. The AI remembers nothing from before. Here's a distinction that trips a lot of people up. How much the AI can read is not the same as how much it can write. The context window is the total memory, everything it reads. But there's a separate cap on the length of any single reply called the output limit. These are two completely separate limits, so you can be well within the context window and still get an answer that stops abruptly halfway because you hit the output cap, not the memory cap. Two different ceilings, and you can bump into either one. You'll often see enormous window sizes advertised, but bigger isn't always better. The full window is rarely usable at full quality. In practice, details buried in the middle of a very long context tend to get missed. This is so common, it has a nickname: lost in the middle. Reliable quality usually holds only up to a portion of the advertised maximum. The takeaway is a little counterintuitive. Focused, relevant context beats stuffing the window to the brim. There's also no single number that fits everything. Window size changes depending on the specific model, the product, and your plan. Free tiers usually give you much less room. The version inside a chat app is often smaller than what the same model offers through its API, and paid tiers unlock the bigger windows, with the top models reaching around 1,000,000 tokens. So when you hear one figure quoted, remember it depends heavily on exactly what you're using. So how do you work with all this? A few small habits make a real difference. Keep your most important information near the end of the conversation where it's freshest. If the AI starts to drift, just repaste the key details. Break big tasks into smaller pieces instead of dumping everything in at once. And always remember the golden rule: only what fits inside the window actually gets considered. So let's bring it together. The context window is the AI's live memory. Respect its limits, and everything gets easier. It's working memory measured in tokens. Everything shares one budget. Very full windows tend to fade in the middle. The exact size depends on your product and plan, and above all, keep the important context close and clear. Do that, and you'll get sharper, more reliable answers every time.